Hi everyone, this is What's New at Newbold. I'm Eliza and I'm here with Dave Stevens, our Toyota Guru product specialist, and we're with one of the cars that I think everybody's sleeping on, a 2024 Toyota Crown Limited. I love this car and fell in love with it the first time I saw it. It's a hybrid, which makes it even more fascinating with horsepower. So let's really get into this car and tell everybody why they really should be checking these out.
Okay, so first of all, the Crown everywhere else in the world is Toyota's flagship product, okay? So anywhere else in the world, the Crown has always been your top of the line Toyota sedans. It's only here in the States where we have the Avalon, right? Well, this is what has replaced the Avalon. So luxury is the first thing that comes to mind, right? Just like the Avalon. It sits up a little higher, which a lot of the customers that bought Avalons really appreciate because, let's be honest, as we get older, it's not as easy to get in and out of a low car as what it was. So that's why the Crown came out. And you mentioned it's a hybrid.
Yes, which is why I really I'm all about protecting the environment, but I like to go fast, and this car has both.
Okay, so, and you brought up fast. This car comes with two drivetrains, okay? Your first one is your tried and true 2.5 liter all-wheel drive, okay? Yes, all-wheel drive that Toyota uses in the RAVs. It's in the Crowns. It was in the Venzas, okay? That's kind of Toyota. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Make it better, but keep it, right? So this car set up like this, highway and city combined, you're around 40, 41 miles to the gallon, okay? That's in your economical version. They also make a max version of this, which is super fast. It's a turbo hybrid. It's got like 360 horsepower. Now that one, you're not going to get 40. You're going to get substantially less fuel economy, but it really screams down the road. So
it's just the sleek design of the Crown. We aren't used to seeing this vehicle on the road. And if you really are one of those people that wants to be driving that head turner, ladies, this car is a luxury and it's style. I mean, you can't ask for more. So we're going to dive in and look at the front of the vehicle. We're going to look on the inside of the vehicle, and we're going to see all the ins and outs. So let's start checking it out.
Yeah. So for starters, like I mentioned, all-wheel drive. But if you've been a Toyota customer for a while, look at the wheels. Toyota hasn't traditionally had wheels that look that sharp, right? And if you look at the sleek lines, it's hard for it to stand out on this car because it's in the darker magnetic gray. But this is accented black. This piece is accented black. This is accented black. And the bottom rocker panel is all accented black. That's Toyota's bold new styling and design. And because it's a hybrid, you see the way that the front of this comes up and around. That not only gives it a really bold, elegant stance, it enhances the drag coefficient, and that's what helps it get the great fuel economy readouts that it has.
Yeah, beautiful curves on this lady. Well, let's check out the inside of the vehicle.
Yeah. So this car really should have been a Lexus because when you sit in it, the leather is, oh my God. Okay, it's really good.
But what we need to explain to people, we all know what heated seats are, but what are ventilated seats?
So there's no really cool way to put this other than your butt's not going to sweat in the summertime, okay? It helps, it takes the air from inside the car, and as the ambient temperature of the car gets cooler, the air that's moving throughout your seat gets cooler as well. And you know, we live in St. Louis area, right? So we are fortunate enough to have the coldest of the cold weather and the hottest of the hot. So ventilated seats are becoming more and more popular, and it's something on the limited and up that's going to be standard on. And that's why I love these seats.
And I think that's great for people who are kind of proponents against leather seats because they're like, it gets too hot or it gets too cold. So yeah, I mean, that's definitely a plus that Toyota found, that they found a problem and they solved it.
Absolutely.
What else I love, if you look in this vehicle, everything is so sleek, great, eye-catching design, and they knew exactly where to accent each piece to just really make it pop. Like, people would, if they never saw the front of this, you're right, they would get in this car and think, oh my gosh, I might actually be an Lexus.
Yeah. And the great thing about Toyota, and a word that they keep using, is cockpit design, right?
Right.
And it's to make you feel like you're in control of the vehicle, but also that everything is positioned ergonomically correct and where it makes sense. Like, Toyota likes you to be able to easily navigate through your climate control, through your radio control. If you've ever been to some of the other manufacturers out there, they don't necessarily do as good a job of making it seem intuitive and easy to find. Toyota actually still likes buttons, right? Like
Right.
buttons are easy to find. They don't break. They don't wear out. And that's something that you'll notice. But they also do it in a manner that still adds to the overall look and design of the car. So.
And I like that, you know, on some cars, the screens really stand out, but Toyota really finds a way to make them blend into the design. And so that way it isn't distracting when you're a driver and it just kind of all flows together.
Absolutely. You can see the information that you need to see at a glance. You don't have to really keep your eyes off the road to see what you might want to see. And that's something that Toyota does better than anybody. So.
And every great sedan, look at the room. You can easily have 4 adults in this car, be comfortable. And if you want to be one of those moms with a luxury vehicle, you can fit a couple car seats in there too.
Yeah, and speaking of safety, car seats, Toyota is still going to have the latch system on here, which stands for lower anchored and tethers for children.
Mm-hmm.
You have to admit, this car looks great, drives great, performs great. It's a really great bad weather car, but it's still a super safe car. And that sometimes gets lost when you talk about Toyota's safety. That's still always going to be our number one thing. Yeah, everybody talks about our legendary reliability, and hybrids are no exception to that.
Mm-hmm.
Hybrids are just as reliable as any gas car we make, have way reduced maintenance costs, and a whole plethora of other things we can explain in other videos. But you're not taking away from the overall safety of the car when you make the reliability another secondary thing. And the trunk space in this is pretty good. So I'll pop it from the other side. In keeping with the tradition of other Toyota sedans, 60/40 fold flat, you've got a ton of room back there. Underneath here, this is a surprise for a lot of people. It actually has a decent sized spare tire. A lot of manufacturers on gas cars, let alone hybrids, are giving you an air pump and a can of Fix-A-Flat and being nice luck, okay?
Yeah.
Toyota actually still gives you a spare tire and 2 years of roadside assistance too. So. But it's gargantuan in size.
It's a gorgeous vehicle and it's perfect for anybody. It's perfect for that single person who wants to show off. It's perfect for the family that just wants a high-end vehicle. It's perfect for, you know, even that older couple that still wants something comfortable they can easily get in and know that it's safe during all weather, like you said. What more can you ask for?
Yeah, I sell a lot of cars, and the people that have bought the Crowns have been that mix. I've sold them to some younger people. I've sold them to some older people. People just like what they like. And this car, once people get inside of it and get to drive it and experience it, kind of sells itself. It makes my job a lot easier.
So we have 2 on the ground. So make sure you come in today to check out the 2024 Toyota Crown. And check us out next time on What's New at Newbold.